going to have to be better, eliminate some of their mistakes, and showcase why people thought they would be in the conversation for national champion and play a little bit stronger and better today. It all starts with this opening series and better execution for this team. Back to you.
All right, thanks, Holly. Good stuff. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. He's got some space. Look out. Breaks it. Here he goes. Powering through the defender. Steps out of bounds, but not before a huge gain on the ground.
Normally you see these big run plays after an offensive line is able to lean on a defense for really 2 or 3 quarters. This is early in the game for them to start popping these big runs. These guys up front are just eating. Look at the hole they're creating up front.
That's a strong run. They finally tackle him down at the 4.
Chris, there are some players that when they have the ball in their hands, they just hate to be tackled. And that's this guy. He's always fighting for extra yardage, and here he's able to get 2, 3, 4, 5 extra yards after contact.
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
I've always been a big believer that you build defenses front to back and inside out. There is nowhere to go in the middle of this field right now. They're doing a great job of not allowing that offensive line to gain traction at the line of scrimmage. It's a beautiful stop right there. Really nowhere to go in the middle.
Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
Well, that's going to bring up 3rd and goal, and now this offense has a decision to make. Do you stay on the ground or do you try to throw this ball into the end zone? I personally believe you got to understand, do you have 4 downs or not? If you don't, you need to throw the football. If you're willing to go for it on 4th down, this might be a time to try to hit him with another run. Chris, to me, this is not a terribly difficult decision. I think you go for this here on 4th down. Even if you don't get it in the end zone, they've got to start their first possession of the game inside their own 3. I think that...
Touchdown, TCU, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. The coach trusts his offense, and it pays off with a 4th down touchdown. A bold play, Joe, here early in this monster game.
And you can see just how much that means to that offense, not only getting into the end zone, but as you stated, the belief from their coach. That belief, that momentum, that will sustain in this game.
So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Keeping the defense honest with the run game, always important. Plus, this offense is staying on schedule.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Ball handed off. He'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, handoff inside.
Well, these run plays don't look like much, but I'm telling you, they are vital to keep them on schedule, create those short yardage 2nd and 3rd down opportunities.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a 1st down.
I just love these playoff environments. It's the first half, you get a 1st down on a run play, and it feels big. Anytime you move the chains, you can stay on the field offensively. You're trying to build momentum, get the ball down for a score.
And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
Well, I know every defense wants to play great and get off the field on 3rd down, but they're not giving themselves a chance, and this is happening on 1st down. You give up gains like this running the football, you don't really have a chance. You're playing behind the 8 ball. This defense has got to fix that on 1st down. It's something I love about this defense is their discipline. Look at them stay in their rush lanes, get a nice stop.
That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
That's a great stop for this defense. That's a manageable third down situation. You feel like you still have to defend against the run and the pass, and yet they're able to get the incompletion. That's a great job and an opportunity to get off the field here.
Trying for a fourth down completion. He's got it. Enough for a first down. He'll be ruled down there, but a fourth down conversion with plenty to spare. Ducks with 1st and 10 here. Handoff here from the shotgun. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
This has always been a pet peeve of mine from a quarterback perspective, is these nondescript run plays against what is clearly a run-oriented defense. You've got to have the opportunity to throw play action, create some sort of little RPO, give the decision to the quarterback and not just calling this on the sideline.
They face 3rd and short here in the playoff on the 10th play of this drive. Looking to pass, it's Raiola. Oh, they've got him for a sack. That'll bring up 4th down.
It's so difficult to present pressure on the quarterback in a short yardage situation, and the defense is able to do it. That's a really nice job by this defensive coordinator and this defensive front getting home on 3rd down.
Oh, he missed it. Off target that time. And after the miss, still down by 7.
Chris, this is an extension of what I saw in warm-ups. It was a struggle. There were a lot of missed kicks, and here he comes out, and in the live game, he misses it again. I'm sure his confidence...
He's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Texas Christian, who breaks away for the touchdown. So the explosive touchdown play by this elite running back. We knew coming in, Joel, this was the guy who's got to carry this offense, and wow, has he stepped up.
I'm so impressed when we all know who the guy is going to be. He's the focal point of the offense. Guess who knew that? The defense. And yet they still can't stop him. That's how good he is and how good they are in front of him on the O-line. Terrific job by this group. Great game plan, and obviously getting your star going, that's a huge plus.
And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. They need something out of this possession. The last time they settled for a field goal attempt, but then they missed it. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
I think his best strength is havoc plays. He's constantly in the backfield. It doesn't matter if you're throwing the football, he's after the quarterback. If you're running the football, he's in the backfield, tackling the running back. He's constantly in the backfield, which is just a pressure.
Breaking free, end zone ahead. They get it down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. They'll try the ground game here. Breaking into the clear. He's brought down, but what a pickup on the ground. And that run is good for 1st down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. He'll ride the back again here. He's got a crease. They finally make the stop, and the offense threatening down. 1st down to the 27.
That is way too easy. This defense has got to adjust on 1st down. You've got to get up there and stop the run. If you can just hand the football off on 1st down and get 1st downs, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
And it's incomplete even on a 1st down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. So 2nd and 10 after the previous play. Back to throw. It's Raiola. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Breaks free. Has it back to the end zone. They finally tackle him down at the 1 after that catch and run.
Big completion like that early in the game is huge for the quarterback's confidence. Now you feel like you can do that over and over and over again. This play caller needs to start putting the ball in his hands now.
Touchdown, Ducks. A much-needed counterpunch delivered. And they get set now to try the PAT. PAT is good. They still trail, though. Looks like we have an Oregon man down after the play. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the TCU offense is back out on the field. They'll test the right side here. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
When we talk with these coaches, they talk about the key for the defensive lineman, in particular in the middle of that line, is block destruction. Look at him get off the block, and he's able to make a play, this time in the backfield.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's 2nd down and 13. Important play coming up. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He fires downfield. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. He's swarmed by the defense.
Chris, I don't know how the big tight end gets that open in the middle of the field. Somebody has got to target the tight end in coverage. That's an easy throw and catch, and as a quarterback, I will take it all day long. My tight end's open, bang, complete.
In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. He's going to pull it down and run. Slides to avoid the big hit.
This guy is in complete control right now. He doesn't love what he sees down the field, and he sees an opening for his legs, and he's able to take it. He gets the line to gain, and then he slides and avoids the hit. A++. This quarterback's playing at a very high level.
Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. And the running back takes the handoff. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Really solid stuff from this offense here. Quarterback is making good reads. He sees in the RPO, the run-pass option, that the handoff is there. The defense is back. He gives it to his back, and he picks up a nice gain.
Offense are going to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. Try and muscle for the 1st down. Look out, he's got space ahead. And they get the conversion there. 1st down now from the 33.
You know, Chris, we don't talk about it a lot, but the quarterback's best friend is when he doesn't have to be great to move the chains. Here, they're able to hand the football off. The back is able to get across the line to gain, move the chains, create a 1st down. That's just like a gimme putt in golf for a quarterback. You don't have to think, and you're still moving the ball down the field.
Nowhere to run up the middle.
That's really solid defense, being gap sound here in their defensive front 7. And they're doing a great job against this run game. They knew that that was going to be a point of emphasis here today. They wanted to stop the run first, and they're doing that.
Here's the 2nd down play. Quarterback drops back. Grab down the middle. It's Shelton. They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. 1st down from the 15.
Man, seeing a passing game in rhythm is so fun to watch, and here this quarterback is clearly in rhythm, playing with a lot of confidence, and he gets this ball all the way down the field. It's a nice play by the wide receiver. It's just great execution all the way around.
And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Just so difficult to throw the ball in this area of the field because it's condensed. You're in the red zone. These defensive windows, they're just smaller, and you can see they reacted. Nice hit right as the ball arrives.
And throwing again on 2nd and 10. This time a completion. You tackle the receiver, but the gain enough to move the ball inside the 10.
I love these drag routes from the slot receiver, and it takes a wide receiver that has a feel for space and coverage. He's got to understand whether it's man or zone. If it's man, put your chin in your shoulder and keep running through the green grass. If it's zone, settle down in the soft spot and give the numbers to the quarterback. Chris, this is a disappointing attempt here on 3rd down. You'd love to have a shot to move the chains. You don't want to throw the football away. However, as a quarterback, you do have to protect. You've got to protect your team in the entirety of the game situation. Sometimes, even on 3rd down, it's not terrible to burn the ball.
What's the play call going to be? 4th and short from the 10-yard line. They pass on the field goal and roll the dice. Makes the catch. Can he get in? He makes the tackle, but it's enough for a fresh set of downs. No surprise the tight end making a play here in this must-win game, Joel. He's been a solid, effective weapon all season.
Well, this guy is such a matchup nightmare in the red.
Sacked. It's a loss back to the 6. They It's TCU on top right now. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. We've had the break to talk about it. Now we begin the quarter with the offense set up 2nd and goal. Trying for the touchdown, they'll test the left side. And they bring him down, but they'll spot the ball to 3.
Well, that's going to bring up 3rd and goal, and on 3rd down in a goal-to-go situation, I always think about players and not plays. Who are your best guys? What are your best matchups? And how do you get those guys the football in this situation? These are the decisions that decide games right here. Even in the 2nd quarter, are you going to be aggressive and try to put this ball in the end zone, send your field goal unit on, try to secure the points? I've always thought that it's such a downer for an offense to send the field goal unit on. When you get the ball to this point, I love going for it. But again, Chris, I'm an old quarterback. I'm always going to be aggressive.
Offense trying to convert again on 4th down. They'll go for it. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Launching one to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. They get him down after the return, but that interception could be enormous. They'll run it to the left. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Body blows, body blows, body blows. You run the football like this, you gain 5, you gain 6, time and time again. That play-action pass is going to be at your disposal. You can get to the RPO. Everything on offense becomes easier. This line is doing a great job. This back is running hard. That's a good find by this quarterback to move the chains and create another 1st down. And now you got to keep this momentum going. Take this ball and try to move it all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
A new set of downs after that completion. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. 1st down and more. He's still running. That's a big hit at the end, but even with a fresh set of downs. The Ducks moving quickly down the field here. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They test the middle there, but get nothing. Important 2nd down play coming up. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Catch made on the right side. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33.
Chris, give credit to this quarterback and this offense. They continue to be patient and just continue to make 1st downs, and now getting the ball across the 50, clearly now in scoring range. And as a quarterback, you've got to think to yourself, no sacks. You can't take a negative play and knock yourself out of field goal range.
2nd down play coming up. The back's got it again. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker. Inches away. 3rd and short here in this playoff game. The 8th play of the drive. They'll try to run for the 1st down. And the Ducks look to keep this drive moving.
Nice job by this offensive line up front and the running back. Good vision, finding that soft spot in the defense, falling forward on 3rd and inches. He's able to move the chains, but that 1st down was created by the success on 1st and 2nd down. Staying on schedule, and that's certainly something that the defense is going to have to prevent. Well, Chris, it's kind of like rinse and repeat on these sets of downs here. Quality run on 1st down, move the chains on 2nd and 3rd down, and stay on the field. This line is doing one heck of a job, in particular on 1st down.
Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go. The Ducks come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. He escapes the pocket. He's got space. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Good read. I know this is frustrating for a defense because they do everything right in the secondary. There's nowhere to throw the football. It's 3rd down. You feel like you're going to get off the field, and yet the quarterback makes the offense right with his legs.
And he bustles into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
This guy has such a nose for the goal line. Now, second rushing touchdown of the game. And I'm telling you, anytime he's close, he's getting that ball across the goal line. There is no doubt about it. He is so good in that situation.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Horned Frogs offense takes the field now. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. That run takes it across the 30-yard line.
Yeah, Chris, this is exactly what this coaching staff said they wanted to do, was establish the run game, and they've been able to do that. Gains of 5, gains of 6, time and time again. They're doing a great job up front, there's no doubt, and now the entire playbook is going to be at their disposal.
Again, makes it second and medium. Same tailback, another carry. They bring him down to the 38, but that's good enough for a first down.
These are the type of run plays that can build into future success. I know it doesn't look like much, right? It's second down, you move the chains, that's all great. But that's the exact type of run that you can play off of later in the game, get to play action pass, and get those safeties down near the line of scrimmage.
Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. Second down play coming up for this offense. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. Gets the first and still running. Got an opening here. They make the stop after a huge play. Moves the ball to the 35. And the Horned Frogs lining up here on 1st and 10. There's the handoff. Oh, look out, he's got open space. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
Well, that's as easy as it gets for an offense, just handing the football off, the offensive line doing some work. They have done a great job today running the football, and here on first down, you move the chains, you just continue to get that ball moving down the field.
On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. And they try the middle, but stuff for no gain. This is the 6th play on the drive. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Here comes the rush. They'll bring him down, but the gain moves the ball to the 9-yard line.
It's going to be a really long day for this defense. If they can't corral this quarterback in these scrambles, he's dropping back, nowhere to throw, or he just sees an open lane. Look at this quickness that he's able to use. He gets across the line to gain, moves the chains for a first down.
Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. Well, they make the tackle, but the gain moves the ball to the 6. And the Horned Frogs hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. Looking to score with a run to the right. Again, the run goes nowhere, and it's 3rd and long.
That's a good stop by this defense as they hold here on second down. Nowhere to go for the run game, and now you've got a 3rd and goal situation. If I'm the defense, I'm pressuring right here. Get after the quarterback, make him make a decision fast. It's a tight window throw near the goal line. Speed up his clock with a blitz.
And they'll make the tackle, but it'll bring up 4th down. They are in field goal range.
Chris, you know that I'm mostly aggressive, but here I just don't love the fact they're outside of that area where I feel like you've got a good chance to get into the end zone, and you're just creating momentum for the opposition. If you can't get in the end zone, maybe just take the points here.
On the move now. Oh, they stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now. Defense makes the stop. That'll be a turnover on downs. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout before halftime. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Same tailback, another carry. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
I'm a big fan of this back. You can tell he understands the game. He understands situations. You can see he knows where he needs to get, and he's able to get the line to gain, move the chains for a first down.
Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? To the air, it's Wyola. Pressure is coming. Gets rid of it on the move. Caught by the receiver. Oh, and he's in the clear now. Solid game there. He's out across the 30.
This is great recognition by the wide receiver of the coverage being run, because on a drag route, if it's man coverage, you're going to continue to run. If it's zone coverage, you're going to sit down, and he sits down right here. Quarterback is on the same page, and they're able to get a completion, some yards after the catch, and get a first down.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage. A solid gain of 7 on the completion sets him up now 2nd and 3. Offense looking to throw the ball. Caught near the sticks. It's Hampton. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
This is a great example, Chris, of man-zone principles within the passing game. You run a drag route, normally people think that that just continues to race across the field, but that's not the case.
Makes the catch and has space. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the +40. And the Dutch will signal for their first timeout. They have 2 more to work with before halftime. The Dutch getting set on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Caught over the middle. It's Robinson. They bring him down after a short gain there.
This battle on the outside is fun to watch. Chris, they're doing a good job on both sides. This is good execution by the quarterback and wide receiver. They complete the slant. But how about the defensive back? He's right in his hip pocket, so right when that ball is completed, he gets him down to the ground.
They finally make the tackle, but a huge gain down to the 15. The Ducks are in the red zone. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. 4 set of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Looking to throw. It's Wyola. On the run here, lets it go. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks. Well, that's exactly what they were looking for this offense. We talked about the importance of scoring before halftime, and now Joe getting the ball to begin the next half, a real chance to build momentum.
Chris, the opportunity to double up. It's so big in these games. This is exactly why you defer if you win the coin toss, so you can have this chance, and it's icing on the cake if you can get the late 2nd quarter score. Now you can go in at halftime, make the adjustments, and come out with your best stuff in the early 3rd quarter drive.
So not much time left before halftime as they begin this possession here. Can he make something happen? On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. He goes down, but they'll have a chance here now just before halftime. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. This will be interesting. They're going to trust the kicker from 57 yards out. Can he get it there? Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. And after the miss, it's still a 7-point lead. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Horned Frogs will kick it off to begin the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. They built the lead with an efficient running game. Let's see if they can take to the air now to start the third quarter. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Raiola. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Good job of the defense to fight through the blocks on that screen. Be short of the first down marker.
Chris, I think it's very difficult to run a screen pass into man coverage because this defender is just keying on the running back the entire time, so he's at the catch point when the ball arrives. It's a good defensive call, there's no doubt, but I think that they need to audible out of this play once they see man coverage.
And the Ducks bring their punt team onto the field. They'll kick it away here. And here's the return. And they've got the returner corralled. And the TCU offense takes the field. And looking to throw now on first down. Makes a quick grab. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. The 8-yard completion makes it 2nd and 2. The opportunity for the play caller here to go a little bit aggressive. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Oh, he's got open space. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, spot the ball to 44. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. And they lean on the running back to get the first down. He's had a solid game, Joe. To me, even though they're behind on the scoreboard, no reason to panic and get away from the bread and butter.
Chris, I think that's exactly right. You never get bored taking a profit as a play caller. So if they're going to give you that run game, you take it. And then allow it to build to something more successful later. Watch for them to get to some run action pass and maybe play action pass to get it down the field here in the next couple of series.
And the Horned Frogs will line up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Running back grabs it on a screen. And nothing after the catch. They stop him cold.
I really like the mindset of this quarterback. Take what the defense gives. You don't have to press the ball down the field all the time.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Moves out of the pocket. Looking to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
Well, Chris, it wasn't technically a pass breakup, but there was nowhere to go if he even caught that. And in fact, I feel like he was even hearing some of the footsteps. You can kind of understand the drop because the defense was all over.
After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. Back to throw again. Bringing pressure. They'll tackle him well short of the marker. Brings up 4th down. Let's see if they try out the field goal team. So on 4th down now, out comes the field goal unit. Makes it look easy.
Well, that's a confidence boost for this team. It's a good quality drive, and you ended in points. I know they would have rather been in the end zone, but again, getting points on the board in this situation, that's solid for them.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain. Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Looking to pass. It's Raiola. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play. Offensive line getting set. It's first down. He'll hand it off. Now they test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Getting set. Here's second down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Tackled after the return, but a huge takeaway. Could be a momentum shift right there. And the TCU offense is back out on the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Makes the catch. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
That's a good find by the quarterback. These early first downs within the series, they're so important to establish momentum. And now you've got to take that momentum and carry it with you.
It's caught. He's breaking free. Finally make the tackle, but not before he crosses midfield. First down at the 44. They go back to the receiver, who's had a really effective game, Joel. So far, the defense really hasn't had an answer for it.
And, Chris, the best part about it is that they're using the RPO, and that's what's forcing the defense to have to try to stay honest. They can't double-team the wide receiver. They can't even bracket the wide receiver, because then they would just run the football with that RPO, run-pass option. Beautiful scheme to get him the ball.
It's a strong run, keeps the drive going. First down now. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Pass caught. Open field ahead. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down. And the Horned Frogs will have 1st and 10 here. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Deep shot toward the end zone. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
It really comes down to rhythm, Chris, and right now it just doesn't feel like the quarterback is in rhythm. Listen, it's there. They can complete this ball, but again, just not on the same page.
Looking to pass here on second down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Just not quite on the same page. There are some days you get to the park and it's just not working, and this is just an incompletion that I can't explain.
The offense was moving well, but 2 incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Incomplete for a 3rd straight play.
Well, this defense told us their goal on every series is to end the series with a kick, whether that's a punt or a field goal. And here, a stop on 3rd down, in particular leading to 4th and long, it looks like they'll be able to achieve that objective as a field goal unit really should come on the field.
After 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? Looking to throw here. He lets it go. He's got it near the end zone. He'll be ruled down, but has enough for a first down with plenty to spare.
That is such a demoralizing play for a defense. They have done everything right, put themselves in a position where it's 4th and forever. You've got to get yourself off the field. You cannot allow this offense to take that risky of a play call and convert. This offense is able to gain yards running the football near the goal line. That is tough to do, and it sets you up for a little play action here. This defense has got to account for this run game because they're gaining positive yardage. Do you go play action? Maybe even get the quarterback on the outside.
And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. Play fake, looking to throw. Oh, and they've got him for a sack on 3rd down.
Great job by the defense. Nobody fooled by the play-action pass. They get into the backfield and get to the quarterback.
The offense stays on the field. Already converted once on 4th down of this drive. They're going for it again. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Launching one to the end zone. This one falls incomplete on 4th down. It's a turnover on downs. So, defense gets a stop. Offense turns it over on downs. The offense backed up, beginning this drive near their own end zone. An inside give now from the shotgun. They make the tackle, but this running back continues to churn out the yards. What a performance in this playoff game. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Handoff from the shotgun. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Lose the ball to the 33. Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another 1st down. Here's the handoff. They've got him down out near the 40. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. And here's the handoff. Try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. The offense now looking at a 3rd and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. Scanning the field, it's Raiola. And that one's picked off. What a play. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
These are just such huge mistakes from the quarterback. 2 picks now in the 3rd quarter, and they've got the lead. Chris, all he has to do is play clean. This team is such a good team, and he is putting them in harm's way.
They bring him down, but not before gaining 1st down yardage to the 22.
This group is so dominant on the ground, and if you got a back like this, why not? Give him the rock, let him churn up these yards. They've been totally dominant at the line of scrimmage and completely controlled this game on the ground.
Play action here on 1st down. Looking for the wideout. Oh, he makes the catch. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a 1st and goal. The Horned Frogs will line up here on 1st down and goal. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. No room to run. They bring him down for no gain. Offense facing 2nd and goal. Trying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. And that will give them the lead now.
What a game this guy is having. He is so good, and we told you all day long that he's got a nose for this goal line. And when they're in this situation, this coordinator continues to give him opportunities, and this defense has not adjusted. What a terrific job, and again, 3rd touchdown of the game.
Timeout taken by TCU. That's their 1st. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
It's a nice gain, but at this point in the game, they need to get some chunk plays down the field. This quarterback is going to have to start taking some chances against this secondary.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. Back to pass. It's Raiola. The pass rush closing in. And the pass is incomplete on the final play of the third quarter. Final quarter coming up. It's TCU on top right now. And as we've reached the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. So here we go. Down 1 score. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Keeping it on the ground here. Bring him down, but not before he converts that 4th down play. The 1st down on the ground, that's been something that's been hard to come by for this offense here. There's still time, though, to get the running game going.
Chris, it has been tough sledding running the football. Even that 1st down run, there's just not a lot of room, not a lot of success. It seems like this defense is fully committed to stopping the run game. Maybe time for a play-action pass? I think it should be coming up.
Solid game, moves the ball to a 43. So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking deep down the left side. And it's hauled in way downfield. Touchdown, Oregon. They jump on top now here in the 4th.
You dream of these scenarios as a quarterback and as an offense. You're down, you've got to drive the field and put the ball in the end zone, and they're able to do it right here. What a great drive, great execution, and they're able to take the lead.
PAT up and good. The lead is 4 here in the final quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Horned Frogs offense takes the field now. Hand off to the right side. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Excellent play by this defense, getting that tackle for loss and creating a 2nd and long. And now from an offensive perspective, just get half of this back. This next snap is about creating 3rd and manageable. It's not about moving the chains.
Moves the ball up to the 30.
Well, this is a solid job offensively. After that 1st down play, it puts them behind. Chains. Now they're able to get themselves in a position where they've got a manageable 3rd down opportunity. At least as a play caller, now you feel like you've got more at your disposal rather than straight drop back pass.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable 3rd down play for the offense. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
What a huge play by the defensive back. Looks like it's going to be a 1st down, and he's able to dislodge that ball, create the incompletion. Now it's 4th down. Again, timing. You got to show up at the right time with physicality. Knocks the ball loose, 4th down.
Down 1 possession in the 4th quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on 4th down. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Throws to the tight end. He's got it, and that is enough for a 1st down. He'll be ruled down there, but a 4th down conversion with plenty to spare.
These are critical moments in a playoff game. You're down, it's 4th down, you're forced into being aggressive, but Chris, they're able to get the conversion. That is really good execution and maybe something that they can build a little momentum off here in this ball game.
Looking to scramble. Nothing open downfield, so we'll just throw it away.
Once you're outside of the tackle box, you can live to play another down as a quarterback, and he just throws it away. I like that decision. Didn't feel like there was much open down the field.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. And this pass is caught, tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45. So a nice throw by the quarterback. He's had a productive day. He hasn't been perfect. Joe, can he make a play here to put his team on top?
Well, Chris, I think you put it perfectly there because, again, it's about the short memory. You erase those mistakes made previously in this game, and you think about the execution moving forward, the plays that you could make, the details of what you need to do from this point moving forward. If you're able to do that with that short memory, then you can go have success and come back in this game.
It's a shotgun run call. And he's brought down, but not before he gets 1st down yardage.
Well, I love the beginning of this drive. Another 1st down right there, another quality run, and now they've got something going. Listen, when you've got a drive like this as a quarterback, you just get in there and continue to motivate your guys because it seems like everything is at their disposal. The line's doing a nice job. I bet you they're going to get to the passing game pretty quickly. Man, my favorite thing about corners is when they're aggressive and they tackle well. This is just an easy hitch on the outside. It's man coverage, and so this corner is on an island. If he doesn't make this tackle, it's going to be a big gain, and he steps up and does it beautifully. This guy is always willing to stick his nose in there for the tackle.
Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Great defense here and really good timing because anytime you're going to bat that ball away, there's always a chance you're going to arrive too early and create a pass interference. But here the defender times it perfectly, swats it away for an incompletion.
He escapes the pocket. He'll be sacked. The defense swarms him on 3rd and long.
Well, credit to this defense with a huge play there on 3rd down. And now in this situation, they're really forced to go for it on 4th. It's got to be your best play call. As a play caller, you look down at your sheet. What is your best play? It has to be called right now.
Here we are late in a one-score game, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. And he drops back in the gun. Lets it fly to the wideout. And it's incomplete, and the drive will fizzle out here in the final minutes. And the defense gets a 4th down stop, a huge moment in this playoff game. Ball handed off, going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
Chris, as an offense, you've got to have better success on 1st down. Now it's an obvious passing situation. I've always felt you want to throw the ball when you want to versus throw the ball when you have to. This is a have-to situation, which means that pass rush is going to get going.
He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. To throw, it's Raiola. Contact as he threw it, but they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Boy, tough decision here for the head coach. I think they're probably going to punt this one away, rely on their defense. With this field.
Wait, check this out, Joel. The offense is going to go for it here on 4th down. 4th down, he's throwing for it. And it falls incomplete. A turnover on downs. Big play for this defense. And the defense gets a 4th down stop. A huge moment in this playoff game. The offense starts with excellent field position. They're going to run it. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the 1st down yardage. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Tailback with another carry. Breaks into the clear. You make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a 1st down in the red zone.
This defense has to adjust. You can't just allow them to run for 1st downs. You probably got to commit more resources to stopping the run. Look for more middle closed defense. That means a single safety in the middle of the field. You put an extra hat in the run box in order to stop the run.
Able to fight for a decent gain here on that running play.
This defense is going to have to answer for what's going on with this offensive line in this run game. You cannot sit there and give up 5 and 6 yards on these run plays. You're going to have to commit more resources. Expect the safety to get up near the line of scrimmage.
Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to the 8.
The running back's best friend. Hand the football off, move the chains. You don't have to do anything. It's totally mindless. You don't have to make a decision. You just get back into the huddle and you look at your teammates and you say, good job, boys. Let's keep it going.
And they bring him down, but they'll spot the ball to 3.
Man, this is tough sledding down here when you get into these goal-to-go situations, continuing to try to run the football. It is about movement and leverage. This offensive line has got to get low. They got to keep those legs moving, and these running backs, I tell you what, get behind your pads and get physical. Chris, now you look forward to 3rd down, and this offensive coordinator is going to have to dial something up, I think, to a wide receiver on the outside. Where's his one-on-one? Does he have his best player, and what's his matchup? And this quarterback has got to think about throwing the football on time. It's a condensed space. The windows are small. The ball's got to be on time and on target to convert. I just love to see it, Chris, is when a quarterback stands in there, he knows he's going to get hit, and he still makes a good throw for a completion. That is the toughness and the courage that allows you to be a leader on the sideline. Everybody looking at that quarterback, they know he's willing to stand in there and take one in the chops.
This could be the biggest play so far. 4th and goal, and this offense is down, needs this. The final 2 minutes here. This defense trying to hang on. The offense trying to make a play to win it. So trailing in the final quarter of a close game, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. On the move now. Looking to the end zone. And it falls incomplete for a turnover on downs. The decision to go for it doesn't pan out. They cannot execute on perhaps the biggest play of the season, a chance to get to the national championship game, but it's the defense that comes up huge.
All right, that's an incredible stop because this offense has been so good all year long, and we've seen them convert in crucial situations on 4th down, and the defense steps up and makes one heck of a play. Now remember, they technically can still get the ball back, so 1 first down here is what you're looking for, and it puts the game away.
Grinding away on the ground. He'll go down, but that stiff arm earned him 1st down yardage.
Chris, I think this is time to be a bit conservative here. You've got the lead, and the last thing you want to do is create a short field for the opposition. So you need to create a 1st down and maybe run some clock out as well. Those are your 2 objectives here. You've got to achieve at least one of them.
And now the handoff. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up. And TCU will spend their 2nd timeout. They've still got 1 more left to work with. Playoff dreams coming down to the final 2 minutes here. Offense looking to keep the football and secure the win. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And the freshman brings him down quickly. Timeout taken by the Horned Frogs. That's their final one. They can no longer stop the clock in the timeout. So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. Looks like the quarterback will just take a knee here. The Ducks will line up to punt it away. And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. We'll see what he can do with the return. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin from their 47. First down. Looking to throw the football. Lets it go quickly. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They make the stop, but it's a big gain down to the 29. First down. Looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. He makes the grab. The tackle is made. The clock runs out, and that will